Our position is very simple. We have to create a site that makes it interesting for everyone. Otherwise, no one is going to come. So we will do whatever we can as a designer to keep that up. I'm Vicky Chen. I'm an architect who works in Hong Kong. K Farm is one of my first projects. The intent for the project is really the first public smart farm. We combine 3 farming technology to serve the public in Kennedy Town. The farm has technology including hydroponic, you see behind me. We have aquaponic with the fish, and we also have the traditional organic. When we were actually given the site by the Hong Kong government, we actually didn't know what to do at first. So what we did is that we went to the community. We surveyed the community by asking them a set of questions. What do you want to see if we would have to do a farm? Some of them were to actually make sure that the farm is as open as possible. It will be open 24/7, and that the farm has like a water feature. So we, as an NGO and designer team, we actually cater to many of them. Some of the idea or original vision with the farm is to actually use some simple element like the circle. The circle in a way represents a unity. It kind of reminds us of almost like a table that brings the community together. So you can see a lot of geometry we had in the farm are circular. It's a simple gesture to just kind of like pull people together. We are trying to actually make them kind of like work with like the sun orientation. There are sides of it that are actually more dark. So when the seeds are actually still germinating, we hide them at the side of the polygon. They were actually darker. When they were actually more grown up, like this one you see over here, we face them near the sun, where they are actually more exposed to the sun. So the geometry in some ways is actually quite interesting as an architectural statement of how the sun, the plant could actually work together. A lot of people said and questioned us at the very beginning, why didn't you just do it as a rectangle? It will be so much more efficient. You will grow a lot more vegetables. But as architects, we understand the intent of this greenhouse is not just to farm, but to also educate. So we kind of like created this like auditorium setting. There are like places for people to speak. There are places for people to kind of sit around the speakers. We had music concert in here. So the compromise that we still struggle, and I think is a good decision, is to really find the communal benefit and the greenhouse aspect and try to balance the both to make it like really successful. One thing that I learned so much is about the resiliency. Everyone told me that when the wind is so strong, the plant is not going to grow. That turns out it wasn't true. We actually made strawberries. So what we proved is that with enough like facility, with enough like care to them, we could still overcome some natural challenges. So what I learned from that story is that plants are very resilient, and people are also very resilient, which actually sent me a really good message as an architect. Be ready and think about new solutions as we kind of experiment with like things like what we are doing at K Farm today.